Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
A destroying wind. And the Chinese got a ICBM nuclear missile called the Dongfeng, which means the east wind. So the Lord said he's going to raise up against Babylon, America, a destroying wind, which is going to come by the nukes, man. The nuclear missiles, man. They bring the destroying wind, which is called a sonic boom, or sonic boom effect, which is that wave of annihilation that comes before the fire. Okay? That's a destroying
about
wind.
the camera this time. Pay attention.
This is Jeremiah 51:2. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Yeah, all these countries are going to be against America round about, like vultures, man. They're going to see martial law here. They're going to see these troops in here fucking killing all the citizens. They're going to say, well, America's weak, now is the time to strike. It says they're going to be round about her. All they that bend the bow, shoot at her. Russia just came out with some new submarines, man. Okay? And they're passing all their drills, man. For what? The Lord said he's going to bring fanners upon Babylon. When there's something on fire and you fan the flame, that flame grows, man. Go ahead.
Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigadine.
Against him that bendeth. America bendeth the bow at everyone, bro. America's always like, hey man, you better stop that shit.
That's what they told North Korea.
Yep.
He told Kim Jong-un by way of Nikki Haley that we can react as far as nuclear. That's him. That's bending the bow. Okay, by you bending the bow is saying you can attack with nuclear weapons. So against him that bendeth, let all the archers bend his bow. So all these countries are going to bend their bows at America. Okay, NATO and the EU are going to turn against America, according to the Bible, which is the beast. It says the beast shall hate the whore. The beast is NATO and the EU. They're going to hate America, which is the whore. The whore of Revelations is talking about America. All right? It's in bed with all these countries with different types of deals. Okay? All these countries are allies with America because of certain hate. But the book of Obadiah tells you that those that ate their bread, that have ate your bread, are going to come against you, man. And we see that with India, Pakistan. They're saying, no, we want to buy Russian S-400s now. Saying that making a deal with America, okay, it just destroys you in the end, which is true. You can't make a deal with a snake, a rattlesnake, and then forget that it's a snake. Go, you pet it, you get bit, you're through. That's what these countries are saying is like making a deal with Esau, the so-called white man. And which are people, man, if you don't know by now, you're through. Making a deal with the so-called white man is the worst mistake you could ever do. Hey, all these tribes, amongst all these tribes, except for Reuben, they were making pacts with Esau. Getting destroyed, man. Go ahead.
And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host.
Hey, destroy ye all her host, man. So these other countries that shoot these missiles, man, their mind is to leave nothing in sight. All her host. Not just the military, all the citizens here, man. Go ahead.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land, of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God, of the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, that's what they think. That's why Esau continues to be the devil. It's just like, oh, your God ain't with you guys. Look at how we can just jack you up. Look at how we can just do whatever the hell we want with you. Okay? But the Lord is going to make good by his word. He's going to redeem Jacob, man. The elect. Okay? And he's going to whoop Esau's ass, man. Right?
Though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
Yeah, flee out of this place spiritually. Okay? Flee out of it spiritually, because where can you go? It's going to be Jacob's trouble on the whole earth. There's just a majority of Jacobs here in America. So what? This is going to be a killing spree out here, man. It's going to be the Blood Bowl out here in America. Okay? What?
Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Yeah, be not cut off in her iniquity. Because that's what separates you from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is iniquity. His eyes cannot behold iniquity. Alright? He's like Cyclops from X-Men. He takes off them glasses, everything's getting fried, man. That's how the Heavenly Father is, man. When he beholds wickedness, it's just execute, man. Alright? If the Lord were to measure iniquity, we would all be through. You know? Go ahead.
For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
And this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, man. We're living in the time, the last days, man. Okay, when the Lord is going to show his vengeance, man. Vengeance is payback. Alright? The big payback. Go ahead.
Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken all of her wine.
Yeah, the nations have drunken all of Esau's madness, man. Okay, this place is like a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Okay? You think about something that was poured into a gold cup, gold vessel. You gonna want to drink out of it, just like that one king was drinking out of the golden, the vessels of the Lord, and the Lord cursed him. You know? Go ahead.
Therefore the nations are mad.
Hey, these nations are bugged out.
Yeah.
That's why they're ready to just go to war, man. That's why they're building up their militaries. They're getting tired of it, man. They see that they've been duped. They've gone crazy, man. And then there's some that are trying to hold on to some heritage they got left. And the only way they can do it is by defending it with the weapon, man. With these different types of weapons. That's why these countries are building up their militaries, man. Because they see that's the only way they can defend themselves. Let the weak say I am strong. They're all creating nuclear weapons now, man. All creating different ICBMs. China now has laser weapons, man. Okay? Nuclear backpacks, laser weapons. Alright? That's all these weak nations becoming strong. Because what? They've gone mad. You think of a madman knows he's about to get jumped by a whole city. He going out there with a nuke strapped to him. He's gonna take the whole house with him. The whole house party. Well, that's these other nations, man. Think about them Japs when they were doing in World War II. Kamikaze attacks. They're gonna be doing that shit with nukes on them, man. You know? Go ahead.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Yeah, it's going to be destroyed. Right now, it's physically, Haslak is spiritually destroyed. It's just wicked, man, all over. It's proud. Hey, the scriptures tell you that before pride goeth before destruction. America's just a huge, proud city, a huge, proud country, and it's going to be destroyed. It's going to fall. Go ahead.
That's why everything is going on right now. That's why you see all these different political parties starting to get violent with each other, man. Because this place is being destroyed, man. Like the brother said, it's spiritually being destroyed. Like we read earlier, the love of many shall wax cold. These people are ready to kill each other, man. All right? People are becoming more and more hateful here in America, you know? And Esau helps it by pushing that heat. See, all that hate is brewing up, and what they're trying to do is direct it all towards Jake, man. Because they want everybody to rise up against Jake, man. They want to be able to destroy Jake. So they want to make Jake look like the bad guy, when really it's Esau. All right? They want to make the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans look like they're evil. All right? But the so-called white man is the good people. But really, y'all are the devil. Y'all are the ones that are perpetuating and creating all of this wickedness around the earth. Right? You're the one that's perverting the minds of children, all right, and having them grow up to be bug-outs, trying to make crops of slaves, man. More and more wicked people, more and more wickedness to be pushed on the earth, man, to further Satan's agenda. That's all Esau does, man. All the so-called white man does is worship Satan. All right? All he does is do whatever his daddy Satan tells him to do. All right? That's why this place, like this city that we're in right now, you see it all stacked up high, all these little cubicles that these people live in. All right? All these people, they fill up these buildings. They ain't nothing but sheep about to be slaughtered, man.
Yeah, a lot of these people that were out there in the fires in paradise, what that is a relocation agenda, man. Agenda of relocation and destroying all the places you people could possibly hide for during martial law, man. Now it's making all these people that own big plots of land have to move into these cities, man, where you people are cluttered together like beans in a beanbag, man. Okay? For what? So when they have martial law, all they gotta do is block off the freeway with their big ass tanks. You ain't gonna have nowhere to go. Where are you gonna go? Alright? You gonna need spiritual power. We gonna need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Scripture tells you you're gonna lift up a standard against them. And when you look into the word standard, it goes into being able to take flight, fly, turn invisible, spiritual power, man. Okay, you thought Harry Potter, when he turned invisible with the cloak, you thought that was a joke? That's real life, man. Even Esau does that. The thing about it is, we don't have it on the right hand with a spiritual power. Esau tries to have spiritual power through technology. He imitates it through technology. See, they got that Harry Potter cloak device. Okay? The military does. I forget what they call it, you know, but it bends light to where it just sees right through, you know. Which we gonna have that just by thinking it. You know, what?
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed, we would have healed Babylon.
Yeah, these nations are saying that they were going to heal Babylon. By what? Building businesses here. Having different types of trade with Esau. Okay? Take balm for her. Which is different types of ways they do trade. Okay? Taking on certain parts of Esau's, what do you call it? Debt. Right?
But she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country.
And that's what we're coming to, man. And so all these nations starting to say, there ain't no more money here, man. There ain't no having any businesses here. This place is through. And they're starting to see that with all the businesses, man. Why do you think they're sending businesses offshore?
So what they'll do is
Okay, building Chevy Ford trucks in Mexico and China. America's through, it's finished. Okay, it's a mirage. All right, and these countries are waking up by things like that. America, Ford and Chevy were like prized automobile companies of America. It built America. Okay, Ford and Chevy. Now they're making parts and cars in fucking Taiwan and Mexico. These countries seeing that, they're saying, well, there ain't no power in America no more. Go ahead.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
Yeah.
The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God.
Yeah, so the wickedness of this place has reached unto heaven. And America let that be known when they put the hologram of the rainbow on the White House, when they legalized homosexuality. That shit could be seen from the sky, man. Alright? Their wickedness have reached unto heaven. Okay? Homosexuality, according to the scriptures, is a very, very wicked act. And Esau pretty much threw that, tried to throw that in the Lord's face.
The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Yeah, pretty much, because Babylon the Great is talking about America today. It said that this place's judgment is reaching to heaven, man. Everybody that's walking up and down here right now, y'all live in a cursed place. This place is doomed to be destroyed. Y'all don't even know either. They just smiling like, it's like, oh, that's cool, homie. You don't even know you're about to get burned up with nuclear missiles, man. Oh shit, look at that, look at that. And she's gonna burn in that fire, man. All these people that walking up and down these streets right now, they have no idea what's about to happen to you. You guys have no idea what's about to happen to you, man. Go ahead.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God.
He said, let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our power, man. That's the whole point of us being out here, is to declare to the nation of Israel the work that the Lord is doing, man. This right here, this book explains everything that's going on. Alright? If you've never read, if you have no idea what the scriptures are talking about, you don't know shit, man. You walking blind as a bat. You don't even know where you're going. You're walking straight towards a cliff, you're about to fall off that shit, man. Alright? America's about to be destroyed, man. Alright? Go ahead. Hey, read that again, read that part again.
Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her.
Go down.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God.
Which is to do what? Like the brother brought out earlier, Jeremiah 28 and 8. Alright, to prophesy against these different kingdoms, against all these different countries. We prophesy against Russia. Alright, we prophesy against all the European countries, man, which are all Edomites, which are all the devil according to the Bible, man. Alright? The European nations, man. Majority of these European people, right, are actually the devil according to the Bible, right? The sons and daughters of perdition, the ones that are destined to be destroyed, man. That's why the society is crumbling, man. Right? It's a bug out, man. Holy shit. He looked like
he's probably one of those dudes that they do microdosing.
Yeah.
There's some new thing going on in Europe.
He has something wicked in his bag right now, man.
They do microdosing, where they'll take like all these psychedelic drugs or like heavy drugs, but they'll take a micro dose of it to like increase certain skills that they have. So like they'll take a micro dose of LSD to try to make their artistry better. You know, which is crazy. You know, but that's what Esau does.
Yeah, that's Babylon shit.
Yeah. Which Europe is like an extension of Babylon, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, in other places, they're more liberal over there in Europe than they are here.
Yeah.
In certain places, they're crazy. They're
like France and shit.
Oh man, like Sweden. That's like the place where a lot of people got the chip. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Over there in Sweden, they're over there. They let their little kids be boys or girls or whatever they want to be. You know, I seen this video. These little kids in Sweden, these two little boys. They want to be a girl one day, and they want to be a boy the next day. They just change it. I feel like being a girl today, Dad. I'm gonna wear makeup.
Those freaking nuts.
This place is through, man. Wickedness has exceeding polluted the earth, man. All right, now you have these other nations that are starting to bug out, man. You're starting to have Muslim women that want the same rights as women in America, but they still want to be Muslim, though. That's bug outism. All right. If it's not in these scriptures, hey man, it's bug outism.
Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
Oh man, see, Russia's preparing for war. You see that in the news all the time. Russia's always ready to go. All right. That's the thing is you got it's like having two dogs in the fight ring and they're both loped up, man. They're both ready to kill each other. All right. That's how it is with America and all these other nations. But chiefly Russia, and second to that, China. And then all the other nations are going to piece of their action too. But Russia and China and Iran's going to fight against Israel. Iran's going to destroy the fuck out of Israel.